What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Ally X gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're gonna try out Gestalt Steam Cinder. Now, ran great on the Steam Deck, but it's a very low and graphically intensive game, so I was hoping it would, but just because it looks like it's gonna be like that doesn't always mean that's gonna be the case, and just because it should run on this flawlessly doesn't mean it'll even launch. I mean, it should, but I've run into situations where it'll run on one and not the other, and vice versa, so I wanted to see how it would do on the Ally X too. So why don't we waste no more time, get it hooked up to the capture computer, and we'll go see how it does.
All right, here we go with the Ally. Now I just let it, I'm on turbo mode, but I just let these things usually just figure it out for themselves. So there's probably a little bit better battery life in there if you were to just like turn it down to like silent or something. But if I remember correctly, it still makes it all the way till the end, and I think it only drops down to like 98%. So I feel like this one could probably go about as long as the Steam Deck OLED. Maybe even longer. I still want to test that out sometime. Maybe play a game like this or that Alex Jones game. Obviously not like with the camera on the whole time, but you know, just see as long as it go play it for as long as I can until it gets to like low critical battery mode or something like that. Or 5% or whatever I decide on. Probably 5%. I don't really like having things go all the way till they drop. But still might do that just once. Because, I mean, if it can't do that once without breaking, that's not a very good device. But realistically, there's not too many spots where I am at where I would want to, like, kill my device all the way like that. Usually I'd be like, oh shit, we're getting down to like 10% battery. The red lights are flashing. It's time to find a save point. Or just turn it off or whatever, you know? Yeah, it seems like it only wants to use like, what, 7 to 9 watts? The Steam City. The city of steaminess. All the steam belongs to this city right here. Seems like the whole system is taking 13 watts away from the battery. And the screen is off right now. Whenever I plug into this capture computer, the screen turns off, so that even saves a little battery. I don't know how much wattage that is, but probably a watt or two. And I'm assuming the brighter you have it, the more wattage it would take up. I'm just assuming that. It just makes logical sense. Brighter light should take up more electricity to run. I just don't know how much more. But yeah, so far I'm really liking the Ally X. I'd still say the Steam Deck OLED is the most comfortable to hold on to, but this one's almost as comfortable and it's like way more powerful. And you don't have any of the limitations. But at the same time, every once in a while, I've already had this for a little bit, Windows rears its ugly head and does some annoying shit, but I just chalk that up to more of Windows' fault than the Ally's fault. Because I feel like no matter what Windows-based Ally or like handheld I had, it would do the same shit, you know? Because the Steam Deck's cool, I like how easy it is to use. It's almost like a console when you're in its big screen mode. But then you get to the lame parts where it's like, oh, nope, that game doesn't want to work. Oh, anti-cheat doesn't want to work with that one. Oh, this game just doesn't want to work at all for whatever reason. Oh, this game just can't run because it's too weak. You know, you run into that issue. Me, I got mine only really for indie titles, but some people got it thinking, hey, I can do it all. And usually you can, but there's some games that are just too much for it. Like I tried to play body cam on it and that did not go well. Definitely listen to the cannot play, you know, on that one. But there's some games where it says you can't, and I tested it out and it's more than playable. At least in the spots I'm at, so. Maybe that just means later on it would have crashed. I don't know. All I can report on is what I can see and what I experience. I'm not going to report on what other people are experiencing. Just like I haven't had very many problems except for with the Alienware M18 with AMD drivers. I've pretty much, up until it started screwing me over on the DaVinci Resolve, I haven't had too much problems. Before that, I think like 6 months before that, Relive stopped working for one driver update. so I couldn't screen record. That was a little annoying, but that affects like not that many people. Not that many people screen record. But a lot of people do DaVinci. Well, still not too many people do that, I guess, but you know, they go hand in hand. If you're gonna want to record, you're gonna want to be able to edit it, right? So now I can do the one, but not the other. Luckily, I've got an Intel and NVIDIA system that I can use for now. But I used to do both. Now it's not really necessary. I can just get all my work done just on this thing. That 4090 just chews through work now that I got the studio version. Ooh, it's that Tesla lock again. I can't wait to be able to pop this thing and see what it does. I just don't have the correct tool yet, I guess. Yeah, we're still at 100% battery. Anyway, though, why don't we now go ahead and move on to a little camera recorded gameplay. Alright, now let's get ourselves some camera recorded gameplay here. Oh wait, no, there's nothing down there. I just want to make sure. Ah, it's this guy. The water of life. Aye. A wallop. And back into the thing it goes. Alright, so it's just that and that. Oh. Hope it finally dropped from 100% battery. Took it a long time though.
No, I would imagine not. A distant memory. Huh. Alright, well that was definitely weird. But in any case, I think that seems like a great spot to stop. So let's go wrap this video on up. Well, alright guys, that is a wrap for Gestalt Steam Cinder. And it ran just fine, just like it did on the Steam Deck, only with a little more FPS, because it's a 120 FPS screen, or Hertz screen technically. And the other Steam Deck OLED is a 90 Hertz. And this also has variable refresh rate. Now it did have little like dips here and there, but those were there on the Steam Deck too, although I don't think they were quite as prevalent, but I'd have to go back and look at them side by side to make that claim. All I know is they were both excellent, and I would enjoy playing the game on either one of them. Though I wonder which one I'd be able to play for longer. This one has a bigger battery, but the Steam Deck is pretty damn efficient, and this seems like a pretty dark game. Anything that doesn't like have lots of colors all over the screen will usually run better on an OLED. Like, so dark kind of games will last longer. Now, if you go play something super poppy and colorful, like Sonic or Cyberpunk, well, Cyberpunk is obviously going to do bad because it's hard to run too, but let's go with Sonic. You know, it's got the HDR going and it looks all poppy, but that's using the 100% brightness, and, you know, all the freaking little diodes on the thing are all going crazy instead of being turned off like they would be if it was like a darker scenario. Anyway, so regardless though, it ran great on here, and I'm really enjoying the Ally X so far. It's been a pretty pleasant experience. One game didn't really want to run so well on it, but it was one that I wasn't really expecting it to run great anyway, and that was Body Cam. But I wasn't even expecting that game to really like launch. I figured it was going to crash constantly, but no, it actually ran and it was borderline playable, probably actually playable for some, but trying to play that kind of game with a controller was not very fun. So I ended up just not playing with like against anybody. Well, I think one person came in. Anyway though, that's neither here nor there. It's time to wrap this video up so I can go get started on the mini PC. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video though. I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.